Hello, Sal Bonavita here with a long overdue tutorial on how to play the rumba I uploaded in 2006. This video is in 3 parts. First part is I'll play the whole thing at normal speed, and then I'll play it as slower speed, and then I'll go through the whole thing bit by bit. But I'll be focusing mainly on the rhythm and the Picado section at the end, because that's the bits that I've had the most requests for. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, let's start at the beginning. The introductory rhythm section is made up of 3 chords: D minor, A minor, E seventh, and A minor. You'll notice in the tab I've notated only the 4 strings. I mention that because in the video I'm also fingering the B. That's because I'm used to it. I can't finger an E7th like that. Okay. And anyway, when you're doing these upstrokes or whatever, you might hit that B. So for simplicity, I've only done the 4 strings. That's what I'm trying to say. But you might hit that 5th string, so always a good idea to put your finger there anyway. Okay. So the rhythm is like this. It's made up of tap, lift your finger, twist your wrist, thumb up, palm down, index up, index down, and index up. So I have to mention that this slapping thing and this tap that you get, you hear that tap? That tapping is not really, I mean, I want it in there, I want to hear the tap, but it's not something I'm actually focusing on. I'm not saying to myself, let's do this tap, okay? That tap is a natural consequence of what I'm doing with the palm. Because the fingers are curved, they're not flat, they're curved, right? So all I'm really doing is I'm slapping, but I'm slapping with this part of the palm. That's what I'm doing. If I kept my fingers stiff, you wouldn't hear that tapping. But because the fingers are loose and they're curved, the tap is actually a natural consequence of hitting the strings with the palm. Hear the tap? I'm not trying to do that tap. I'm trying to do the slap, but it's not really a full-on slap like that. It's actually on the side of the palm. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's you're aiming to hit the side of the hand on the strings, not the actual full palm as such. Okay, and as you're doing that, because the fingers are curved, you're going to get that tap. And that tap, the fingers that are hitting are actually, well, whatever, I mean, I'm not focusing on it, but what's actually happening is the pinky, the ring finger, and the middle finger. It's mainly the middle and the ring that's coming down. Okay, now I'm just going to break this up just for a second. I want to actually show you a slowed down version of the video which you just watched without all the talking, so you can actually see what I'm talking about. I'll be back in a moment. I'm back. I'm going to skip the first 8 measures of rhythm because we've sort of covered that, and jump straight to the first melody bit in measure 9. I don't really have a lot to say about these melody bits, so I'll go through them slowly. I just want to say about the alternation whenever you're playing a passage of notes. Always alternate if you can. That's generally a good thing to do. And about alternation, where to start? Do you start with I? Do you start with M? I start with M. It's just my habit. I'm showing you what I do. But you can do whatever you want. Nothing on this sheet music is gospel. Okay? So that's it. Let's just go through the melody bits, starting with measure 9. You'll notice that I use the third finger, the ring finger on the left hand to finger this D sharp on the B string. If you want to use the fourth finger, go right ahead. I just find it easier. Okay. Then tilt the hand. The last bit is the Picado run at the end. Basically, this is 3 lots of 6 notes and 1 note at the very end, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. So that's how I like to think of it. So practice them in blocks of 6, slowly with a metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That first bit, the arpeggio, is P, I, M, A, M, I. P, I, M, A, M, I. So obviously the first bit, P, I, M, A, is a free stroke, and the M and I at the end, rest stroke. And then double it up. If you're using a metronome, go slow. Something like that. To get your fingers used to that little burst of double speed. Next bit. That's how I do it. Next bit. Next bit. So. Practice it in 4s, you know, it's just a scale, getting used to the scale, that's all it is. Just go down the scale like that, in blocks of 4. Until you get thoroughly used to the scale itself. We'll go up and down. In 3s. In 6s. There's really not a whole lot I can really say about it. It's just practice, 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 and you'll get it in the end. Oh, my camera's flashing at me. I think the battery's low. I'm going to have to finish off. I I just want to finally mention that a lot of people have taken this piece and they've learned it and they've uploaded a cover version, which is great. I'm going to make a playlist, just because I can, of the top 10 of these cover versions, so you can have a look at how other people have done it. And because I've never said play it exactly the same way I play it, I've always said change it, by all means, do what you want with it. You'll find that other people have created their own little variations on rhythm, which is fantastic. And they do it their own way. So if you're interested to have a look at this playlist, I'll put it actually in the end screen. Yeah, check them out. It's my little shout out to these people to promote their channel. I think they're great. So thank you very much. I hope this has been helpful. And see you in the next video. Bye.